once said, "Future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Raymond Treasure, Chairman of the Board, Dr. Linton Francis, PTA President, Mrs. Hillam, other members of the Board, Madam Principal, Miss Andrea Levy, members of the auxiliary, administrative, and academic staff, parents, guardians, caregivers, my fellow classmates, and the surplus of the school body. A felicitous afternoon to you all. When the great William Shakespeare penned the following lines, he could have been reflecting on the common experience we all shared on that memorable September morning of 2018. He wrote, and I quote, "All the world is a stage, and we are all mere players on it. We have our exits and our entrances." For some of us, our entrance began on 2015, others 2018, and we are now exiting in 2024. As we are often reminded, time waits for no man. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I am deeply honored to have been selected to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates on the theme Embracing Challenges, Seizing Opportunities, and Fulfilling Our Dreams. As each of us look into the crowd, some might see friends, some might see parents, and some might see teachers. But these titles are what limit us from realizing that we aren't just acquaintances or allies, but a family who loves and supports each other. Traits such as these are what set our school apart from the rest. I say with great pleasure that we didn't make it so far on our own, but with the help of our mighty God and our school family. Which is why, on behalf of our graduates, I am pleased to say that I'm proud to depart with the well-rounded frame of mind gifted to me by the foundation known as the one and only ULC. Here at United Learning Center, we were able to have new experiences. We were taken on several academic field trips, some of which include the Maths Expo, Rose Hall Great House, the Coral Cliff Arcade, and the Coral Cliff Arcade, supervised by our dear teacher, Mrs. Edwards, and JCDC speech and music festivals, made possible by our music teacher, the one and only Mr. Brown. These opportunities allowed us to broaden our awareness, build our social and interpersonal skills. I am sure that we will all remember those memorable occasions. We took advantage of the opportunities offered to us by our dedicated teachers, who opened our eyes to new horizons. We also had opportunities for fun and laughter. Graduates, do you remember Jamaica Day, Children's Day, or anything but a bad day? I am sure we will remember our principal, Miss Levy, telling us how we're going to have to run away if we don't pass our exams. Thankfully, her threats were not in vain, as it helped us to work harder, because I'm sure, graduates, none of us wanted to run away. A well-known Jamaican artist, Nesbeth, reminded us that it's always good to have dreams, because that is what will help to keep us focused. He sings, "Look at me now." This evening, we can say, "Look at us now." We are now living our dream. We have not yet accomplished all our dreams, but thanks to the United Learning Center, we have successfully completed the first leg of our academic dream. We are all moving on to high school. former principal, Mrs. Gavidon, and charting a clear pathway to attain excellence. I would also like to thank those who took on some of the more important responsibilities, such as Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton, for not only feeding our stomachs, but our souls, and gifting us with hot meals at midday and sweet, salty, or savory treats in the mornings. Their warm energy and exceptional meals have played a huge part in making ULC a comfortable place for students to learn. My greatest thanks goes to Miss Norma, Mr. Bone, our former member of auxiliary staff, Mrs. Lorraine, and our newest addition, Mrs. Yashika. These treasured members of staff have played a part in not only keeping our learning environment clean, but also filling our hearts with laughter and joy. I am pleased to say that they are loyal and treasured members of the ULC family and have worked diligently. Though their job wasn't easy, they persevered and found a way to keep the school exceptionally pristine. Last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank our exceptional security guard, Mr. Smith. Not only does he ensure our safety, but he also does small jobs such as sterilizing our hands before we enter the compound, bringing us out to our parents on the days that it rains, and helping us cross the road from the field to the school, from the school to the field. Though these jobs may seem insignificant, they make a big difference. To our parents and guardians, we say thank you for your love, moral support, hardships endured, and the sacrifices made. I know our achievements would not be made possible without your support. To the dedicated and considerate teachers, I would like to say a big thank you for tolerating our sometimes heartbreaking behavior. You have shown great tolerance, patience, and professionalism in your duties. Despite the troubles we gave you, you became our mothers, fathers, counselors, nurses, and even police officers at times. Teachers, you truly embrace the quote, which postulates, a teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart. Thank you for your unrelenting support. Can everybody give our teachers a round of applause? My fellow graduates, we depart this evening knowing that the road ahead will lead us into different directions, and each of us must choose a pathway that will take us to our dream. But we all leave here confident with the fact that we have been well prepared to face the challenges that are waiting for us out there. Before I go, I would like to leave a word of advice with you. A wise man once said, hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 6 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Pride has 3 letters, but so does joy. Negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. As you go out into the world, I want you to remember, you always have a choice. So choose the better side of it, and never forget, failure is the stimulus of growth. Let us embark on this new journey and realize our dream. Dream big, and don't forget, all the world is a stage, and we are all mere players on it. We have our exits and our entrances. Graduates, Let's stamp our mark on this stage. Goodbye, ULC. We will always remain true to our motto. Say it with me. Unity is strength. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Gabrielle Francis, proud head girl of United Learning Center, class of 2024. I thank you.